Dr. Franklin, your long service abroad, particularly in France, gave you a close view of how other nations are governed. You saw the excesses of monarchy, the intrigues of court, and the instability of revolution. And yet, you helped us craft a constitution that rejected both royal authority and pure direct democracy, favoring instead a balanced republic. Now, given what you observed in Europe, let me ask you this. What lessons should we carry from the old world to ensure that our own government's branches remain in balance? How do we prevent the executive from becoming a king, the legislature from descending into faction, or the judiciary from ruling as an unelected aristocracy?
Well, General, after many years among kings, I can say this much. They're much like our weather in Philadelphia, frequently overbearing, rarely predictable, and best handled with an umbrella of strong institutions. In France, I've dined with dukes and debated with ministers who believe that power came from ancestry and not consent. One guy told me that their king ruled by divine right. I replied that in America we prefer the divine light of reason and leave God out of the job appointments. So when we built our government, I hope we might fashion something less prone to pomp and more inclined to purpose. A president, not a prince. A Congress, not a court of courtiers. And judges who interpret laws, not invent them. Ambition, I have found, is a fine horse, so long as it's hitched to a constitutional cart. Now, seriously, to your deeper question, I believe that the greatest danger to any government is not just the abuse of power, but the concentration of it. In Europe, I saw what happens when a single body, be it a monarch or an assembly, claims to act for all. That breeds tyranny, whether clothed in ermine robes or revolutionary slogans. That is why our Constitution separates powers, not merely to divide duties, but to create tension. The kind of tension that keeps each branch wary of the others and thereby honest. But this balance does not sustain itself. It requires something more difficult than laws. It requires virtue. As I once said, only a virtuous people are capable of freedom. No parchment barrier can restrain those who prefer power to principle. But with a vigilant citizenry, a restrained executive, a thoughtful legislature, and a principled judiciary, we may yet preserve this delicate machine that we've set in motion. Let each branch fear becoming too comfortable, and let the people remain ever watchful.